The feds have spoke, and this might have been the smartest thing they've said in all of 2023. Fed Week. The December Fed meeting is in, and as expected, no rate hike. But let's pay attention to some of the news that we got from the Fed announcement after. Chairman Powell did announce that inflation is trending down, and he will not wait for the Fed's target number of 2% before he starts to cut rates. Fed could not confirm that we will for certain avoid a recession. And when pressed on the balance sheet, Chairman Powell did acknowledge that he may have to ease on the quantitative tightening that's currently existing. This could play a big part in mortgage interest rates, as right now on the Fed balance sheet is a significant amount of mortgage-backed securities that they continue to run off. And the question everyone keeps asking is, when will that first rate cut come? Now, we've told you that we predicted March, but we saw now there's up to a 20% chance it could come as early as January. March looks almost a lock, with May and June a good chance to follow. There's been a lot of news also about the dot plot, and the dot plot is where 19 Fed members make an anonymous prediction on where they think the Fed funds rate will be next year. Now, we saw various ranges, but every single Fed member predicts rates lower next year. The most aggressive show as low as 250 basis points in reductions just in 2024. A big number to watch is the unemployment rate. We've talked about this in the past, but every member predicts over 4% next year. And if we see that number exceed 4.3 to 4.5%, the Fed's going to be pressed to move the Fed funds rate lower faster. With the slow decline in interest rates, we've seen a steady increase in applications for refinance. So the question is when is it the right time to refinance? Let's dig a little deeper. For those looking to just lower their rate in payment, it might still be too soon. We're not quite there yet, but we're definitely getting closer. For those looking to tap into their equity to pay off high interest debt, your answer is yes. Now continues to be a great time, and you're even able to now take advantage of lower interest rates to show a greater cash flow improvement. Lastly, for those in government loans like FHA or VA, now might be a smart time to look at your streamlined refinance options. These loans come with enhanced process that does not require any income or appraisal verification, and the cost of these loans is far less. So there is a lot less risk for a greater gain. If you're in a government loan and want to look at your streamlined options, reach out and we'd be happy to take a look. A big factor driving down inventory are large corporations or private equity firms buying residential properties to keep and rent for passive income. These people don't care about interest rates. Hedge Fund Control of American Homes Act is a new bill that aims to block this from happening. So this brings me to two questions. First, if the uber wealthy are focused on buying homes and think it's a good investment, why aren't you if you haven't bought already? And two, should we block these groups from buying residential homes and push it back to individuals in the community? Or is this just more government over regulation? I certainly have my opinions on this, but let us know what you think about this bill and private equity firms continuing to invest in real estate.